Hello, I'm Austin Watts, and welcome back to day 30 of my journey to 100% hearing. Today, my cochlear implant has 100% hearing on my right ear. Today, I went back to see my audiologist for an adjustment, and because I'm doing so well, she turned it all the way up. So I think I was previously around 85%, and today is a day I'll never forget. I can hear so much stuff. It's crazy. I didn't know the rustling of leaves was so noisy. I didn't know you could hear people around the corner. I didn't know you could hear what they were saying around the corner. It's just been a wild day of like, all right, so the doctor's appointment was this morning. As soon as I was done, I was like, okay, wife and kid are not here. I'm gonna go grab a coffee and I'm just gonna practice listening. And when I get in there, I order a coffee, sit down, and I can hear parts of what they were saying behind the counter, and I'm at the furthest seat away from the coffee shop. So if you're, perchance you're from Athens, Georgia, I live near there, and I was at 1,000 Faces Coffee in basically downtown Athens. I think it's Jefferson Street maybe. And I sat in the corner and I could hear words they were saying over music, a couple other people talking, and all I was doing was paying attention. I'll never forget that. There's so many noises. There's so many noises. It's crazy to think about. Anyways, let's go over some numbers. All right, previously we're 85% yesterday. Day 29, today's day 30. I'm at 100% hearing on my right ear. She told me to take the earplug out of my left ear so I can use my left ear, or what sound I can get out of my left ear, to balance what I'm taking in on my right ear. We did 3 tests today. So I get in the audio booth. It's a soundproof enclosure. It's small. There's a speaker in the corner. There's a chair in the middle. There's a headphone on the back side. Put the headphones on, mute the non-working ear, and this speaker shoots noise. We did 3 tests. First test was beeps. It's your standard push the button when you hear a beep. She didn't really cover how I did on that one actually, so today it's not relevant. Number 2, we did words. And this is where it's hard. So if you've been following along, you know that the phrases are hard. So sure and pure sound the same to me. So on words that sound similar, or you're supposed to say the word, bib and tib or fib, those are hard for me to distinguish with my cochlear implant. I probably got a 60% completion out of everything we tested, and we did at a normal conversation tone or decibel level, which is 55 decibels. And then test number 2 is where I knocked it out of the park. I had 98% accuracy for phrases. I only missed 2 words in like 20 sentences. And it's as soon as we got done, she was like, Austin, I'm blown away. This does not happen. So if you're making your videos, you'd better tell people these are not typical results. It's crazy to think that 45 days after surgery, 30 days after having the device on, I can hear. It's crazy. So that was a big deal. She did tell me that I've been wearing my device 16 hours a day, which is basically the entire time I'm awake. So like I'm kind of proud of that actually. So I've been listening to a lot of YouTube. In the past 2 weeks, I've really upticked how much music I'm listening to, and I can start to hear tones and not just synthesizer sounds. I can really start hearing music. Um, that has been a welcomed blessing in my life, and if we're gonna be, um, I guess, transparent as we can, uh, the music has moved me because right before I had surgery, I went to a concert and wanted to hear, quote, for the last time, because I didn't know if surgery was going to make me deaf or if the cochlear implant was going to work. I sort of did it out of desperation. And today I re-listened to one of the coolest songs, in my personal opinion, I've ever heard, which is August Rush. Um, um, what's the song? Falling Down or Raining Down. It's where the chorus group is in the church as the boy walks in. Um, Raise It Up from August Rush. And I boohooed hard today because it's about a child and a child without parents, which is the plot of the movie, basically. What's that called? Spoiler alert. And I was just so moved because I can hear my son gurgling and speaking and making noises and moving things, and so I know where he's at and what he's doing. And it's like a whole other world's opened up to me that like I never knew existed, and it was right there the entire time. It's very emotional because I had nothing but fear. Just fear and trepidation, and just scared the surgeon was gonna goof. I was scared the cochlear implant wasn't gonna take. That the device wouldn't work, or whatever it is. Like, I don't know, any of the human error things that could happen in surgery. Like, it's called a medicine practice. It's not called medicine perfection. And that's always creeped me out, always. I'm just so grateful and so thankful that like I can hear. I feel really blessed and almost like privileged. Like 30 days in? No, I was expecting 6 months. I was expecting months of pain or months of grinding, months of rehab. And like, I'm kind of a really good candidate. I'm young, I'm healthy. When I say healthy, I mean like, ish. Let's see what else. One of the things I did ask about was like the style of hearing losses. So you have two types, conductive and sensory neural. I have a sensory neural loss, and that means that's an inner ear issue where the cochlea has an issue somewhere. And I did not realize that the MRI, or no, the CAT scan and the X-ray were checking to see if I had tumors or an impediment or something that showed up between the cochlea and the nerve that runs into the brain. And I didn't have anything. And that could have bumped me out. I could have not been a candidate, and I've been stuck with hearing aids. But this is going super duper well. Again, this is not a typical response. If you've made it this far, if you've watched the videos, sure, it's been kind of tough. Yeah, I've not heard some things, but I'm 30 days in and I can hear. Like, this is crazy good. I'm very excited about the benefits on the other side of this. So it's just been a heavy day emotionally. I'm pretty tired. Um, it's just a lot to process because it could have gone bad and it didn't. I'm very fortunate. Very, very fortunate. It went okay. So ask questions if you got them. I'm going to keep making some content around cochlear implants and hearing impairments and just stuff I've learned, a couple other really neat things that have happened. I'm going to try to double click on a couple of topics and spend a little more time discussing what's happening. The only recommendation she made today, besides just keep wearing the device, is to do the rehab. The reason that my speech can't pick up those single words is because my brain can't hear them yet. And so the rehab is going to be a little more time on the consonants and the noises and some of the apps I've been downloaded and working on. So I've sort of, neglected those on account that I wear my device all the time, and that's my rehab, and listening to YouTube's my rehab or what have you. So, hey, thanks for watching. Peace.